Oh my God, we're never leaving this town.
I mean, look, even Shalala and Sheriff Fuckwit and the mayor and Amiku are outside the freaking town, and we're not.
The only way we ever get anywhere is when Trent is here.
No, that's not true.
Did everything just explode? Can we hear Ask It All anymore?
I'm shutting down Photoshop.
Yeah, why is your Photoshop open? I'm gonna make it
worse than having like a sequel server running in the background.
A bare ass token for when you see.
I always keep Photoshop open.
Well, don't do that.
That's a reasonable answer.
Good God, yeah, that's. Oh, there's memory free.
Well, that's how I do. Like, I had to do a new screen right before the show. That I had to make some tokens. That's how I just cropped the image that I sent you guys. It's a thing on my computer. I always have Photoshop open. So I'm closing it, which means I got to save all these documents.
See, I'm a voiceover. When I'm done making voiceover stuff, I close.
Well, he was using them as we went along, so I understand.
You don't get to talk. It was your fault.
You guys break something this time.
You guys don't understand how I work.
Apparently.
Do you download your porn too?
Nah, dude, stream that shit.
Hey, that's perfectly acceptable.
Why are we streaming porn?
In Mexico.
Why aren't we? Is the question.
Don't. I have a huge archive of shit you don't want to see.
My mommy would be very disappointed in me.
I do have a lot of things.
Well, don't let your mommy see your computer files.
Gross.
If we're streaming it, then it's like the internet's computer files, right?
That's not how streaming works.
What are you drinking? What the hell is that bottle you're upending? What is that?
Oh, it's Pinot Grigio.
Bomb water.
Oh, okay.
Oh, Adam.
Yeah. Because I didn't want to open another bottle of Amstel Light, so I figure if I have to get.
You went from beer to wine.
All right, we're good now. We're good.
Thank
we're fine.
God. Okay.
We're fine.
Touch me.
All right. So you guys, so did you, yes or no, are you leaving the kobold in the jail?
No, I'm taking it with me. Wait, no, we're going goblin hunting, right?
Yes, you're going goblin hunting.
I'm leaving him in the jail.
Got it. All right,
You know
so
he's
you
a
guys,
kobold, right? He's not a goblin.
you guys,
Wait, what?
That thing. Moving on.
You guys are making your way down the trail, and as you leave town, you make your way down. And as you're on the road, obviously you've been joined by Maffei, who is here to help you guys. Let's put on some travel music.
Would you say Maffei is my friend? Maffei is the shade creature.
Maffei is the Shay, yes.
Would you say Maffei is my friend?
I would say Mano.
No.
Manana. Oh God, we're awesome.
All right, so you guys are traveling south, right here, and as you make your way south out of Sandpoint, you curve along the road, following it along the coast, next to the hills, and as the Lost Coast Road continues winding down, eventually you start seeing the low kind of morning fog, as the coast seems to descend fairly sharply down a hill and off to the right-hand side. As you guys are walking south, you can see that the hills descend very quickly into a low basin, and on that basin, which is completely filled with fog, you can only assume that is what must be the Brinestump Marsh. So right now, you guys are approaching it. You're coming from the north right here. You don't exactly know where you don't know exactly where the trails are, but I don't like this music. I want more. Well, we'll keep it.
When he says he doesn't like the music, what he means is this particular song is not necessarily applicable to the situation. It doesn't mean he doesn't like the music then.
So you guys are standing on the hill, and as you do, you can actually see, like, just off the side of the road, next to some trees and stuff. As you're walking. There appears to be a sign that has been tacked onto one of the trees.
What's it say?
I think it's a sign, but it reads.
It doesn't read either.
The
If it
sign.
can't speak, it can read.
The sign in white paint, it says, well, this is in black, but the paint is in white. It says this.
No.
Cow crossing this way.
New bed for sale?
Nude girls this way.
That is a
New
dwarven almost.
New fish. New bow ties. Suit up, bitches.
Wait, what?
Nothing. Get distracted.
Like, is
It's
it like newt?
This would be the new fish trail she was talking about. Old
It's New Devil's Platter.
What? If they could spell new, why didn't they just spell fucking fish?
Well, because it's a fish.
It's
They
Oh.
went out it's easier to draw fish than write fish.
No, guys, you're not thinking properly. You're
Apparently.
really dumb. It's fresh fish.
That's not how you spell fresh.
Yeah, but if you
But if
don't
it's
know
new, that means it's
yeah,
fresh.
Yeah, if you don't know the word new, then it's fresh.
That's also 2 more letters than the word new. It's simple. New fish. Maybe they can only spell 3-letter words.
All right, so
Moving
I'm gonna bring you guys into a
Oh my
map.
god, it looks like leather.
You are right
Hey,
here.
that's pretty.
As long as that hag card's gone, because that thing was fucking creepy.
That's in my pocket.
Yeah.
I would have burned that damn thing the second she get.
So remember the forge card that I got? I kept it, and then it turned into that thing. And so.
So I need to burn you.
All right. Well, this is where you guys are right now. You're standing at the top of the hill at the sign, and you can see just beyond the sign a trail runs into the woods.
Yeah, fresh fish.
A trail hey, if a sign can't read, then a trail can't run.
I feel like you're stalling at this point.
So wait, I mean, does
That's
it point a specific direction?
No, it's just the sign next to the trail. Yeah.
Okay, so are we gonna take the trail?
I'm gonna go up to the sign and I'm gonna scrawl in it with one of my daggers the word fish.
Okay, that's fine. You can do that.
That was asinine for them to draw a makeshift fish.
Why? It's
You're
less
a
letters.
fish.
So
It's
you
no
as he's scrawling into the sign. What do you guys want to do? You could continue down the Lost Coast Road if you want, but this is the marked trail, it seems.
Let's
Wait.
go down the fishy trail.
So there's the road, and then there's a dirt trail.
Yes, the Lost Coast Road is the main road. That's this one right here.
Do we want to go down the main road that's nice and silent, or do we want to go into the murky swamp?
Well,
Wait, did she tell us that this was the one we were supposed to go on, though?
Murky swamp.
I wasn't paying attention to be
All right, Zach called it. He made a decision. We're now a council of quick deciders. Whoever makes the decision first, that's what we do. Murky swamp it is.
Sweet. Let's do it.
Let's go.
Oh, I wonder if Murky's here.
all right. So you guys are moving. You're making your way down, and as you make your way down the swamp, you come to a hill that descends into the basin. And as you go, it's the ground. You walk down. You're walking down the slope. I wonder if I actually have
Slope walking music?
swamp.
Left,
Dude.
right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right.
Until eventually, it becomes more of a...
As we enter the swamp.
All right.
I almost want to use a wild shape to get through the swamp faster, but I feel like it would behoove me not to.
Behave.
Behoove Adam or behoove Xantor?
Well, if he turns into a horse, he's screwed.
Yeah.
I can,
We'll have to shoot him.
Atreyu! No, wait, no, what was the
that's
horse
so
that died?
sad.
Artax, yeah.
All right, guys. Point of order. We're so you're making
Poor
your,
ass.
Parliamentary procedure now.
you're making your way down into the swamp. That stream is very loud.
D&D SVU.
And as you're descending into the basin into the fog, the ground under your feet becomes more muddy. The sounds around you are full, like they change from the cawing of gulls and the chirping of birds, and the wind blowing, to the kind of buzzing of insects, the splashing of and bubbling of water, frogs croaking, and occasionally like the kind of murmuring sound of water running like a very slowly. You guys are the trees around you are kind of dry and hanging with moss and lichen as you make your way in, and as you curl down the muddy trail, your footing becomes less and less sure, and as you see yourself coming up to a bridge that is crossing a water gap.
Do we see any trolls hanging out on the other side or under it?
No, it is the bridge itself is a kind of a rickety looking wooden affair. It's
a rickety affair.
It's covered in moss, and it looks like it has not been. I mean, you could see minor signs of repair, but it doesn't seem like it's been structurally maintained for with much capability.
I mean, I wouldn't think twice about crossing it.
Wait. So you would cross it?
That's what I was wondering.
Yeah, like I
wouldn't
wouldn't think twice. I would just keep going, because if that's the way we're going, then that's okay. Let's go.
All right, decision made. We're crossing the bridge.
I'm on the east bank. I'm on the west bank.
All right.
I mean, unless someone goes, that doesn't look like it's gonna support all of us.
Nope.
I'm just looking for trolls. As long as
I'm pro first decision leads to first action. Let's do this. So Ashley says cross the bridge. We cross the bridge.
Yeah, and
behind her, by the way.
behind Xander.
Behind her. I'm a human. I'm an elf. I'm not in bear form. I'm not safety.
You're like, they can't shoot past you to get to me. So yeah.
Well, no, we all stopped, and you said you kept going, so we're following you now.
Well, fine. Okay.
I'll be behind her. That way, if anything happens, I'm still heading that direction.
Pick up my corpse and drag me off.
Precisely.
Well, I thought that's what we were bringing the kobold for, but we decided not to.
Well, because we're not hunting kobolds, we're hunting halflings.
I was just going to use him
It's
for a
rabbit season.
Duck season.
Rabbit season.
Dork
Duck season. It's fork season. Wait, what?
Across the bridge.
Okay, are we good now?
Yeah, we have said we're moving. He's apparently opening Photoshop to draw all of our.
He's drawn a map because he didn't have one for us.
You are dead. Here's your corpses.
Oh shit! There's tractors blocking the bridge, aren't they?
I forgot I was muted. I was putting your tokens on a page. You guys are right here.
Ooh, sexy.
What are trackers?
I said, there are tractors blocking the bridge.
Oh.
Nobody else gets that.
No, I got it.
Well, I'm glad one of us got it.
Forever.
I get it.
It's a video game.
It's a video game reference. We used to block there's this.
Guys, we're on a clock. We're on a clock here.
That's just gonna fire us. Okay, we're on a bridge and we're going fast, man.
I don't know. So what do you guys? You guys are standing at the foot. Are you all just kind of making your way across at the same time, or are you guys testing anything?
First was Spencer, then Ashley, then me.
I'm apparently gonna get the brunt of whatever this is again, because my fellow teammates suck a big fat.
Hey, you said you would walk across the bridge without a second thought.
I'm gonna turn to Lupe and I'm gonna whisper to her on the side and be like, "What are your skills with tracking and detection? Do you sense anything?" While
I'm walking across the damn bridge.
You're the one that said you wouldn't take a second thought.
Fine, so I'll take point then.
Does she say anything to my thing, or am I just talking to myself?
Give me a second.
Oh. It's a family affair.
Why did I... Oh, no, I don't want open fucking game store. Why are you redirecting me? She says, no, I have no ability, I have no skill in tracking.
Okay.
Balin, as you're making your way across the bridge, it's rickety. You can see at like later, like as the bridge continues to go on, it sort of dips lower and lower as the structure sags into the water. And as you get to about the halfway point, you hear just immediately from your right, you hear a loud splashing sound in the water.
Oh,
I
here.
can't back up now.
It's gonna be
Other side.
the croc.
Okay, so
So,
not
off on this
my
side.
right.
Yes, off on this side somewhere.
That would be my left.
Whatever.
So I will
Walk more quickly.
look. No, I will look back towards the group and say, and point toward the.
Wait, can you ping again where the sound came from?
He didn't hear exactly where the sound came from, but as you guys are looking, you can see there are slowly expanding ripples in the water.
All right, can I knock an arrow and take a shot at that spot?
Can't we just run?
I'm not sure I want to fight something in the water.
Yeah, I don't want to draw.
How deep is this water? Wait, it's a swamp, so it can't be that deep, right? It's
Yeah,
just
but it's muddy and there's like swamp leeches. They'll like swim up your bear form butthole, and let's just run across.
I didn't bring my harpoon.
Can I run?
I don't actually have a harpoon.
If you want to.
Can I
I'm
knock an arrow?
I'm gonna yell to the group. I'm gonna yell to Kismet to stay back, get back on shore. I'm gonna say, Balin, brace yourself. Balin, Zatnathine, brace yourself.
But
You're a ranged spellcaster. You should not be on the bridge with us.
right, but I was already on the bridge, so can I just be like on the bridge on the opposite side?
No, you're in the middle.
That's not how movement works. You can run back.
Can I
but
blink?
You have the spell.
Okay, I scuttle backwards.
Can I shoot an arrow to where the ripples were?
We don't even know what it is yet.
It might
Yeah.
be like a friendly, like water creature. You
It
just
could be a
grab.
hippo.
Yeah.
Wait. I'm getting advice from the guys who wanted to kill everything I tried to fucking talk to.
Hippos are not friendly.
The hippos aren't
Hippos are
friendly.
not friendly at all. Hippos are vicious, evil.
And if I enrage it, it's going to come at me, and you guys can get across, and I'm on land. So
Yo, take your pants off.
What's happening? I don't think this is the
That'll
time for
scare
that.
whatever's in the water. It'll either just
Excuse
scare
me, I'm married
they'll
now.
be, like,
I
wildly
might get
attracted to the dwarf butt and go into like
If
heat.
you're gonna shoot, shoot.
I would like to.
Doesn't make it
That's what I
happen.
would like.
Are you
All right, so I hear a lot of talking. Kismet, are you running across? Or are you staying where you are?
I head back to where I was because I'm ranged.
So you guys are kind of standing on the bridge, focusing on this spot, right? Like you're knocking arrows. You're kind of getting frozen in place. Or are you guys moving?
Keeping it
I was just gonna, as soon as he pointed and I saw the ripples, I was just gonna shoot an arrow. at
Yeah,
the
you
spot.
could do that. You pull your bow out, and as an arrow is loosed from it, you hear just a boop as it disappears under the surface of the water.
but I am not focusing all of my attention over there, just in case this is a little. Let's make splashy noises to make everybody look over here while we jump up and grab them from behind. So I'm.
Do you want to roll a? Do you want to
I'm
kind of?
I'm 100% focusing on these ripples.
You tell me. Do I make a perception check or not?
If you'd like to try and scan the area around you for any other signs of movement, yeah, go for it. Roll me a perception check.
This is not gonna go. 14.
So as you're kind of standing there, I'm assuming your hand kind of defensively on your weapon as you look around. The rest of the water, it seems to be a very slowly moving stream, just lapping in. And aside from the ripples, you don't see any other disturbances immediately. The rest of the water surface is calm. Yes.
Do I smell anything?
Roll me a perception check.
It smells like water.
And my.
Bear in mind, you're not in animal form, so you don't have scent ability.
Muddy
Yeah,
water.
You smell a lot. You smell the bubbling mud. You smell the kind of festering plant matter that's decaying into the water. The algae, kind of the methane bubbles that occasionally gurgle up from below.
No, that was me. That was me.
The swamp is not the swamp is kind of a riot of sensations, so it's hard to really focus on any particular one. Are you looking for anything in particular?
The smell of evil.
Yeah, I wanna use my nature knowledge. I want to use my nature knowledge to see if the ripple is any kind of creature in the swamp that I would know or recognize to know if it's I don't know.
Ripple in the water.
Roll me a nature check.
It's
While
a
he's
ripple in the
doing
water.
that, are there any rocks or bits of debris on the bridge with us?
I have Joe, but you can't have him.
I'm sure you can
Oh.
if you can pick something up to throw. By the way, remember you do have inspiration if you want to use it. So
Not yet. Wait,
How long
it
is
works
it?
for one game, right?
it's till the end of the session, unless
Hey, by the way, I have detect good and evil. I don't necessarily know that a creature.
animals tend not to fall on that spectrum.
And
Hey,
what
but it
are
might
our
be. It
celestials?
might be evil.
It's
Swamps
no,
have, like,
it's true,
holes
but
and shit.
it's true. They're like it, but I'm just telling you, animals don't really because good and evil is about motivation, and animals are motivated by instinct, not really the desire to do either.
They
So,
may be an aggressive creature, but without an intellect, they can't have a
Um,
moral
While they're doing that,
hold on one second, Xantor. You oh no, go ahead.
okay. I'm gonna say while he was doing that, I'm gonna signal Balin, and I'm just gonna tell him I've got eyes on both sides if he wants to keep going, and I've got another arrow ready to go.
Okay. Xantor, okay, so particularly in the swamp, you know the animals in this region, aside from like the normal sized insects, you know that there are some types of insects that can grow particularly large. There are your normal alligators and like frogs, things like that. Frogs ranging from like bullfrog size up onto maybe the size of a large dog, though those are particularly rare. Let me check what else. Snakes, obviously. Hold on one second.
I'll take alligators. Y'all take the snakes.
Index. Yeah, I mean it's there's possibly there's a lot of things that could possibly be here. Your best guess is it could be goblins. It could be this Sandpoint Varisia in particular. Swamps are notorious for giant leeches, large snakes. And then your normal milieu of alligators and stuff like that. All of them are like predators, but this could be any number of things.
Okay. I'll yell, and I'll say, either it's a frog, a gator, a large frog, a gator, a crocodile, any number of things.
Oh, good.
You said, Lycon, you said you were watching the opposite shore, right?
I'm kind of scanning back and forth.
Okay, roll me a perception check, please. 19. Very nice. So
Nice.
you're holding your bow at the ready, and as you just kind of look back and forth across the shore, your head is turning, and then something just kind of catches out of the corner of your eye that kind of snaps your attention. You're not sure because when you look, it's gone, whatever it was, but you're almost positive that like not right on the shore, like way out in the trees, like in the woods, maybe maybe a football field's length away or so. You like the swamp is just a tapestry of like browns and greens kind of up against each other. So you're almost positive that you saw something like very, very pale white or pink just kind of flit past your vision in the corner of your eye.
Oh, fuck this.
Okay. I'm gonna signal Balin. I'm gonna tell him, give him a signal. I see something over there, and that we need to get across the bridge quick.
It's clearly a dire flamingo, so I'm going to move
A
it.
dire flamingo.
That would be awesome. Do we have those? If not, you should totally make those. That is awesome.
Photoshop back.
And I'm gonna move forward as he goes. I'm gonna signal Kismet and Xantor and Zach that we should get across the other side.
Okay.
And I'll wave back to our
Across, like I
celestial
said
friend.
the first time.
All right. So you guys are slowly making your way across the bridge, and the combined weight of all of you is kind of making this bridge creak and sag in a way that is very unsettling.
Should we go like one at a time?
Well, I was trying to. I thought that would be the thing, but you guys aren't moving.
Yeah.
You guys are just kind of sitting there.
Yeah. Once you guys start bunching up on the bridge, you hear a kind of groan under your weight
I ran.
as it actually begins to dip down towards the water.
And the druid is still standing there. Come on.
Frosty, go get Dad.
Frosty cookie.
As I pass through this watery part,
Because his ass isn't at his fucking computer.
I'm really acutely aware of anything in the water in front of me as I'm moving towards the character.
Sure, you got it. Actually, as you are walking, Balin, you actually, because you're paying such close attention, you actually hear another, like you hear a noise, and you kind of look to your left again, and right here, like right over here, there's just like it's not like it's like bubbles, like up to the top of the water, like a particularly large number of bubbles.
Okay. So in that case, I'm ready to step here and look back at his meth and be like, go, get past me, go.
Yes. Okay.
Keep my weapon at the ready, so that if something decides it's going to bite my face, it's going to bite down on this first.
That's pretty and shiny. He's like, I mean, is anybody else gonna like run across or?
I was kind of waiting for everybody else.
I'm good. Tag, you're it.
Alright.
Back.
As
Bailing
Kismet,
up.
you rush across, and as Zachnafine is running past Balin, who's going after him?
I'm hoping Xantor, if he's back.
Yeah,
He's
but
muted.
you're muted.
Do I make it across?
I'll do it.
Yeah.
I'll say I'll look at Lycon and I'll be like, go, and I'll kind of push him forward.
All right.
Okay, then I will keep going forward.
Lycon, as you are rushing up, just as you get about here, I need you to roll me a perception check. Just one last perception check. 22. You
Realize
just
that Balin is peeing himself.
just out of the corner of your eye, you just managed to see this kind of large dark shape looming up to the surface of the water, which gives you enough time to kind of pull the leg that's closest to that edge of the bridge away, as coming out like in a fluid motion, coming out on and like flopping right up onto the bridge is this large bulbous black form that just right near your leg.
Yay, good day for me.
Real.
Leech.
Then I will, oh shit! And I will say, Balin, behind you!
And as this thing kind of comes up and rushes up and snaps at him, he manages to pull away, avoiding the surprise round. But that does mean we're gonna roll some initiative, because you guys are in it.
First.
What's up?
I said click your tokens first. Before you roll initiative.
All right, so let's get some combat music going. That's exactly. Is that the new Sirenscape track?
Yeah, I downloaded it last night.
Downloaded it. You recorded it for him. Micah?
Nice one.
They I don't know if you know this, but Ben actually he was at Gen Con and he was also at PAX Australia doing like live recordings for sound packs.
Oh, that's cool.
Like where they were getting people to come up and like do voices and stuff, which I think is pretty cool. I'd like to.
Fantastic.
I'd like to voice a villain or something. I think that'd be fun.
Rawr, I'm
Villains are
scary.
always fun.
Rah, 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 rah.
Exactly like that. All right, this thing is gonna roll some initiative.
So
for
I
this.
screwed up and rolled twice on accident.
Just type in the first one.
All right.
I can take the second one.
All right, so we got 1 and we got 2. Has anyone not rolled? Maffei hasn't rolled. She'll be right here, so I get.
Me and Balin are in shock apparently. Holy shit!
Yeah, because I was looking at the other side.
I may have just peed my pants a little bit. I'm going.
Yeah, not great on Maffei either. So let's go ahead and sort it up.
Get it, Xantor!
Why isn't it working?
I don't know.
Because I'm here.
I'll have to check that. Hold on. While we're doing that, but it looks like first up, as this is happening, you guys are all kind of you are turned to face the this giant, like this flabby creature that has just pulled itself out of the water, which means that you, Balin, are going to be startled as something else is going to grab your leg from, or attempt to grab your leg from behind. So
That's why my initiative is so low.
Initiative.
Initiative.
unfortunately, a 2 is not enough, as this thing just manages to kind of snap at your like slobber its mouth around your boot, which is I assume will send you like startled, jumping up, pulling your leg away in some fashion. Maybe not
in a
making
very
that.
manly fashion.
Yeah, no, I was more manly than that, obviously, but that is this thing's turn. So they have surrounded you from both sides. Okay, yeah, it definitely is. My my API is down. Xantor, it's your turn. What do you want to do?
You said it surrounded us from both sides?
There are 2 of them that you can see.
Oh,
Yes.
oh, I didn't see that. Okay, I'm sorry.
Neither did I. That's why I was.
All right.
There we go. Hold on. Let's. All right. So Xantor, what do you want to do?
Wait.
I'm gonna shit.
No, don't.
That's
do that.
no, please don't do that.
I'm gonna
Hey guys, I gotta take care of something real quick.
I'm gonna wild shape into a bear.
Bear, you got it coming up.
You should just always have the token like that's.
I was going to set it up so I could basically
Get ready
like
for
turn
swing.
I could turn your token into a multi-sided, so I could just like flip it when I needed to. But I haven't done that yet, so I'll get there eventually. Bear. Which will, of course, you hear the bridge cracking under your weight.
Fat bear.
So which one of us have to roll dexterity saves to
Well,
not?
we'll see in just a second. But because he's like running, so you're running towards this thing, and as you do, you kind of expand as the hair shoots out of your body into your giant bear form, landing on the bridge with a crash. What do you want to do?
I'm gonna let out a bestial roar, and then I'm gonna snap at the that thing that's by Lycon to save my buddy. I'm gonna snap at it first with my bite.
Don't be.
Did that hit?
An 18 is going to hit. Yes.
And then I'm gonna smack at it. Smack.
A nat 1 is not. So you smash this thing with you kind of chomp into this thing, and as you do, it'll reel back, and just as you're going to swipe, your jaw's still on this. The bridge will kind of crack under your other paw, sending you tumbling into the water.
Okay.
And also, that's a nat 1, so that means the whole party is drinking for his failure. Enjoy yourself a beverage. Is that
I don't
empty?
know why we sigh at that, because
Yeah.
Man, I'm drinking as it is. Let's do this.
All right, so the bear is in the water, and that is his turn. Kismet, you are on the shore. What do you want to do?
Am I in range to hit him with the spell? I can't figure out.
Dude, come on. Yeah,
You're 25 feet away.
I couldn't remember how to do the thing and the stuff, and I was pressing buttons and nothing happened.
It's it's the
That's what he said.
ruler on the
The
left-hand
fuck?
side.
The funny thing about her conversation is whenever Ashgren plays Kismet, it is exactly like that. I guess I'm gonna do. I don't know. I'm gonna throw an ice bolt.
It's funny because I do that because I'm bad at spellcaster, so I'm looking down there listening like, what should I do? I don't know what to do, but that just happens to be accurate.
yeah, because Ashley's bad at spellcasters too.
My
what are you gonna do?
basic wow is fantastic. I am going to Scorch Ray the squishy slime bucket.
Go for it.
Squoosh.
None of those have AoEs, right?
Scorching Ray is not an AoE. You fire 3 rays. So go ahead and roll. That is definitely gonna hit. Go ahead and roll your damage on that.
I just hit Scorching Ray, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. You blast. Do you want to only blast this one, or do you want to blast the other one also?
Oh, there's 2 of them.
Yes, there is.
Holy shit.
Shush. It's T.
Yeah, bullshit.
Okay. What's the one next to Balin doing? Being all.
It was attacking him.
Just chilling.
It missed.
Can I hit both of them?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I'll hit both of them.
All right.
I'll split the streams.
So you blast your fire at your rays at both of them. The first one is going to be hit right in the side by a bolt of flame, kind of causing a sizzling wound in its body and sending it as reeling back into the water out of the rain, like the splashing bear's mouth, as it just kind of drifts to the bottom. That worm is destroyed. The other one is The other worm is going to take a nasty bolt to the side. It is not dead, but it is a pretty nasty injury. Okay, anything else? You want to stay where you are, or you want to move?
I'm just gonna be really excited that I killed one of them and dance around like an idiot.
Is that 2 of the 3 bolts?
Oh yeah!
Yes. Oh yeah, you do get a third one, so you can roll again if you want to take your third bolt. Roll the attack to hit. Same thing, yeah.
Wait, what? Hit the
Click
button again?
Yeah. Yes, click the attack again. There you go. A 9, not gonna hit.
Who?
Then just sails over its head. Okay. This leech is dead, so we will take that off the turn order. But Zachnafine, you are on the shore too. What do you want to do? Do you want to wade back into the water, or do you want to stay where you are?
Nah, I'm gonna stay where I'm at. I've already been preparing my javelin. I'm gonna make a toss real quick. Try to dust this fool.
All right, go for it.
Holy shit.
Your javelin also just sails over its head into the water.
One less javelin. Because I'm definitely not going for that.
All right. Mafe is going to kind of drift over, and as she does, she has only one sword right now, so she's going to make an attack with that, kind of saying to Balin, she says, I will help you. Go. And she's going to do Did I make a character sheet for her? I hope I thought I did.
I think she auto crits with 4d20 plus 40.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
And she gets to re-roll anything she does happen to miss.
Anything that's less than
right.
60, yeah.
It's
I
not
did-
Mockbay, it's Mulligan. You pronounced her name wrong.
Right.
That was actually pretty clever.
She rolled a 3.
Which means she gets to re-roll it because it's less than 50. Lycan.
Alright.
All right, Lycan.
Well, I can't shoot through her. Well, I don't know. She corporeal. Can I take the same space as her?
Yes, she is corporeal.
Even if she's not, her armor is. So.
Okay.
You can
And
shoot
I've
through an
got her.
ally. I mean,
I've already shot one ally in the ass. I'm gonna move over to the other side of Balin, and I'm actually gonna attack that fool with my short sword. 'Cause
okay,
I haven't gotten to use it yet. I've been wanting to.
go for it. Nope, didn't mean to do that. 13 will just hit,
Nice.
and it's also not your short sword; it's her short sword.
It's mine now.
Didn't she donate it?
You lunge in with this this curved blade, and as you do, you feel it sinking into the rubbery flesh as the leech releases its grip on Balin's boot, and kind of you pull it out with a splash of blood in the water as the now limp body of this giant insect begins to sink under the surface.
Limp flubberworm.
And with that, you guys, the creatures immediately that have immediately emerged from the water seem to be dead. However, Xantor is kind of flopping around in the water. Do you guys want to help him get onto land?
How are we gonna help him get on land?
Yeah, like,
Yeah,
let me just lift the bear up.
We tie a rope around his neck and we pull.
I think that's called something completely different than helping.
I'm just gonna.
That's
Uh,
lots of
I'm just
celebrity.
gonna
Not if
turn
that's
back.
what you're
I'm
into.
just turning back human, and I'll climb back onto
You're
them.
not a human.
Okay.
I'll just turn back into a humanoid.
All right. So you guys climb back onto the bridge. Do you want to stay here and wait for more, or do you want to rush
No, I would like to get to land, please.
All right.
I like my blood inside of me.
All right. So as you guys rush quickly to the other side of the bridge, once again we are all here. You guys are now on this side. Let me reveal what you see a little bit for you.
All right. While y'all reveal, I'll be right back.
Yeah, go for it.
It's on his bed.
Boxes and plastic bags.
Christmas presents.
All right.
This scrub that's around the thing, are they really short bushes?
Are you talking to me?
Yeah. Who the hell else is gonna know?
I didn't know what I didn't hear what I didn't. That's what I was at. I didn't hear what you said.
Oh. I said all this scrub that's around us, are they really short bushes or are they?
No, the swamp itself seems to be a mixture of terrain. It's largely the land masses are like in some places they're solid, kind of hilly, but in a lot of places it's just mud that gives way to like pools of water that have come up from from below. The trees are a mix of like land-based trees and also the ones that kind of grow in and on the water's edge. So it's there are kind of scraggly little scrub bushes and plants like that. But there's like a canopy above your head of these swamp trees with hanging vines and moss and stuff.
I have a question.
Yes.
How large were those leeches?
Let me check. At least their size.
What situation did
I think
Xantor get us in
they
now?
were about 3 feet long.
The giant leeches were medium-sized creatures, so that means they were like the size of like a large dog.
Okay.
Damn.
I'm gonna flatten one out.
Please don't take it with you.
Why not?
Are you gonna try to take the form of a leech?
They're smelly and disgusting, dude.
They're smelly and disgusting, but like, no, I don't need to take it with me to take the form of. But the leech's body plus its teeth has like medical usage.
All right, are you actually taking one, or are you gonna like use it to kind of summon later?
No, I was gonna take one and store it for.
I was gonna give you one actually.
You were gonna give me a leash?
I was gonna take the one I stabbed and drag it back on ship for you.
See, so
You might want it.
yeah, you felt the exact same way I did. Okay, there's nothing wrong with the fact that he doesn't want me to take it. So never mind. I'll just.
Smells like poop.
Like
you-
the whole place we're at smells like methane nastiness.
You guys are on the other side of the bridge now, and you can see the path, while slightly overgrown, and it does seem to be clear enough that you could definitely follow it.
Let's follow it. All right.
What could possibly go wrong?
Did I miss something? When did we get to Disneyland?
What?
I said, did I miss something? When did we get to Disneyland?
As you guys are kind of walking cautiously through the swamp, you
He
hear
wants to murder us.
as you guys are making your way cautiously through the swamp, you hear a strange call that echoes from out in the trees. It sounds like a loud kind of trilling, like raspy trilling sound that does not.
Make the sound?
I can't. I'm not very good at it, but I can play it on Sirenscape. But you guys won't be able to hear it, which is kind of the
For
problem.
30 seconds.
Yeah.
Fucking ripoff, man.
Well,
Go ahead, do it.
it's like.
Nice. I would shit myself if I heard that in the middle of the night. By the way.
I'll be like, deuces, let's get the fuck out of here.
Except it's not like that soft. It's actually pretty loud, and it seems to be like echoing over the trees.
Can I use my nature skill to tell if I know what that is?
Yeah,
Was
sure.
it the kind of almost insectoid thing that you just played?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna roll my nature skill.
Can I roll a perception to see which way it came from? Or did
Yeah,
it just
sure, go for it.
Anywhere?
Absolutely, go for it. Xantor, that sound does not, like, you've never heard any animal make that kind of call before. It doesn't sound insectoid. It doesn't sound like it came from an insect. It sounded like it was vocalized, like, because of how loud and kind of sonorous it is. But you've never heard anything make such a weird noise.
All right, I'm gonna tap Balin on the shoulder and be like, "It's clobbering time." No, I want a better catchphrase. I'm gonna tap Balin on the shoulder and I'm gonna be like, "That wasn't a creature of the swamp. That's something else."
That was a creature of this swamp. It may not have been a creature of a swamp you've ever been.
Ready your weapon, goddammit! Trying to
My
give
weapon is ready.
Lycon, the only thing you can immediately tell is that it came from somewhere a decent distance away.
It came from somewhere in the swamp.
Well, I mean, it wasn't like immediately in the trees next to you. It sounded like it was probably a good distance away, which especially through this terrain would be much harder to find and much more traveling than it would just be if it were flat land.
Okay.
It sounded like it might be something that was pink.
Well, you heard it too. I mean, you all
And
heard
dire.
Dire flamingo.
Oh shit, we did see those, didn't we?
No, we didn't.
Yeah, we did. We saw something pink dash through, and then
It was white, and I never described it.
Yeah, no. Only Lycon Lycon actually saw it.
shared hive mind.
So continuing on.
All right.
I don't see our tokens on this map, by the way. I just see
There's
white
just
thing.
just the collective party token.
We're a clump.
I just see blackness, by the
Zoom
way.
out. Zoom out.
Zoom out.
Oh, holy shit, we're way up there.
Yeah.
How zoomed in were you?
I was looking at like the little cove down at the bottom.
Next to Soggy River?
All right.
Yeah.
Well, you guys, as you continue to make your way through the trail, you find yourself coming to another bridge.
Does this one look more... Does this one look as shitty as the last bridge?
A little bit shittier, actually.
Oh, good.
This one's a little bit smaller, a little bit narrower. It does have, on one side of it, does have like sagging moss cover and algae covered, like rope handle. But the other side of the bridge, there's quite a bit of broken wood and stuff hanging off of it.
The more important question is, does it look leechier than the last one?
This one's actually elevated a few feet above the water's surface.
Oh, farther to fall and build up some momentum so that we can just straight down into the mud.
Well, you know.
Sunday, would you prefer dexterity or strength?
For me, well, let me think about that for a few seconds. Let's go ahead and continue. I would prefer dexterity.
Okay.
How deep does the water look?
So when you guys were splashing around, it was probably let me check something right here. It was probably about 4 or 5 feet deep where Xantor fell in.
Oh shit.
So like sloping up to the bank, it's hard to tell because it's very dark and very murky. Honestly, your guess is anywhere. Your best guess is anywhere like at least 10 feet, but it could be deeper.
All right, so I sure as shit don't want to fall in.
Yeah, you were just.
Fall over backwards. None of us wants to.
So this isn't zoomed in, right? Like it's just the little party disc on. Like I can't see the bridge. Like okay.
No, you're right
in front of us.
I was going to suggest she light it on fire, and then we.
You can yourself zoom in like this. Like I can't zoom you in, but you can zoom yourself in.
Right. Yeah. I didn't know if it was like as detailed as the last bridge.
No.
Okay.
What do you mean as detailed? It's the same.
The last scene that
That was the last one.
Oh, yeah. Did I not put you back? No, I put you back. Yeah, no, I don't, you guys, do you want to cross it? Are you gonna...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'm assuming we have to cross.
That's what I'm saying, like, did you want to take any precautions, do anything different?
Water wings.
I was going to say the person who's the nimblest and the fastest should go first, so they can cross.
I'm gonna cast enhance an ability.
Okay.
And give the catchphrase to Trending.
Guy with no ranged abilities.
No, it's dexterity.
Yeah, that usually deals with range abilities, but it also impacts initiative as well.
Yeah, you asked for it.
Well, between the two, it would be the one.
All right.
Between those two. Never mind.
So he kind of conjures the druidic magic, and you feel yourself. You feel your senses a little bit heightened. Your body feels a little bit lighter, and you kind of feel like just a little bit quicker on your feet.
So are we all gonna sprint across?
Nope, just Trindane.
Okay.
Just Balin. Sorry.
I'm not scared.
I ain't scared.
So what do you guys want to do?
Scared. I ain't never scared.
It's also getting 2d6 temporary. No, wait. No, sorry. Go back. The cat's grace. I have advantage on dexterity checks.
What do you want to do?
I'm going across the bridge.
You want to like book it across, or you don't do it carefully?
No, I'm carefully.
Okay. You guys watch as he just kind of gingerly takes one step after the other across the bridge. Kind of, are you using the rope to steady yourself?
Now that I'm closer to it, can I see if it's like really sodden and rotten? Like it's not gonna.
It's definitely it's definitely sodden. It's definitely got like slimy algae and stuff in it. It doesn't look like it would. I mean, if you put some weight on it, it would probably snap. But it doesn't look like it. It doesn't look like it. Like it'll just crumble if you touch it.
Okay. No,
Like,
if it doesn't look like it's gonna help me at all, if I start to fall, then no, I'm not gonna.
Okay. So you guys watch him start kind of taking slow steps across the bridge. You hear it creaking under his weight, but he reaches about the halfway point. Everything seems fine, and as you keep going, step after step, the bridge on one particular step, you actually feel the board kind of like slide out from under your feet and drop into the water below with a splash, but you're not. But as you quickly regain your balance, and as you take the final few steps off the bridge onto the land beyond.
Seeing him go across, I just go, okay, looks good, and I just start running full speed across
Alright.
the bridge.
Roll me a dexterity check.
After I gave enhanced ability to someone else. It's brilliant.
Yep.
Yeah.
Elves are nimble.
Adam, you take a few steps as you're running, and after about the first 3 or 4 steps, like you feel your foot kind of plant on one of the boards, and then like as you're going to you're pushing off with that foot, you feel like there's no traction under your foot. It's not pushing, it's more sliding, and very quickly you realize that as soon as this, your foot leaves from under your center of balance, you are going straight down on your face, and you it's one of those kind of slow motion things where you know it's happening and you know there's nothing you can do about it, as you just kind of watch yourself the bridge come up and just smack you right in the face.
It's not a critical fail. Why am I taking?
You don't take any damage.
You don't take damage. But it's just because the bridge is very, very slick, you happen to run across it, which makes it a little bit harder to keep your footing. A critical fail means you would have probably fallen off into the water.
Okay, how far across did I get before I slipped?
Probably about 10 feet.
10 feet? Okay, I look around to see if anybody saw me fall. I dust myself off, and then I try to run again.
Everyone in the group is conveniently just looking off in a different direction.
Awesome.
Except for me, I saw you.
I mean, we heard nothing except the big kerplunk of a druid face planting.
Druids don't make sounds, actually, because I have trackless step and I have
That's a ranger ability.
No, it's not. Woodland Stride and trackless step are druid abilities.
Said the guy who fell
No,
on
they're
his face.
natural. According to the, I'll send it. I'll link it.
Keep doing your
So we're
thing.
we just keep walking across.
I'm sprinting. I'm running.
You
across.
guys can take your time. If you sprint across, I don't believe you have trackless step. That does not seem to be a feature you have. If you take your time, it's very easy. If you are running, it is particularly more difficult. But
That's 3.5.
that is the Pathfinder SRD.
Yeah.
That's the 3.5 SRD, not the 5th edition.
I don't know how to Google things then.
Google.
That is clearly true.
Finish running across the bridge if that's what you're
If you
doing.
want to reference the 5th edition rules, it's 5esrd.org. Not D20 SRD. Alright, so you guys who are taking it slow, you can make it across also very safely. I'm going to assume, just because I'm not going to make him roll for it, I'm going to assume Xantor falls 2 more times.
Really? No, I will roll for that. I don't want to be. Don't laugh at me. No, I have tried.
You run the risk of falling if you make a critical fail because
Yeah.
you're on rolling.
Do you really want to roll? I mean, I say if you hit a nat 20, that you get to do a cartwheel.
Yeah, I'm gambling.
Oh.
Nice.
you guys are all. You guys have
wet
all.
bear smell like?
I'm not a bear.
He's not a bear.
I'm an elf right now. I shaped it back. Get out of the water.
You get up after falling, and you just kind of like lower your head and sprint about 3 more steps before another board breaks under your foot, and as you go tumbling over, you are going to plummet the 10 feet down that the bridge is directly into the center of the water, and you guys just see him drop right into this dark, kind of murky running stream.
I regret nothing.
Xantor,
Grew and lamented.
Xantor, you unfortunately are in the middle of, you're falling. The water is very deep around you.
Okay.
And as your momentum kind of carries you down, you don't quite hit the bottom, but you do. You're just kind of like, you stop for a second to regain your wits, and as you kind of look around, you feel something brush against your leg.
Ooh, nice.
That does not sound like someone who regrets nothing.
No. Okay, no, I'm cool. All right.
I'm gonna rush up to where he fell through and look down and kind of be scanning for him to make sure I see bubbles.
Make sure you see bubbles. I'm gonna make sure he's drowning.
No. Bubbles mean he hasn't drowned yet.
So Xantor, what do you want to do?
I'm gonna felt something brush up against my leg.
It's not Frosty.
Would it be a survival or a wisdom skill to know how to act next?
I mean, your instinct tells you to like paddle like crazy to the surface and the shore.
Yeah, I'm gonna swim.
Then it kicks in and you go, I should play dead.
I'm gonna. Wait, no, I'm smarter than this. Hold on.
You're gonna cast Produce Flame.
Not like Minecraft where you can generate a new Brother Bear by throwing a torch down.
Oh yeah, I forgot you can do that.
I'll be right back. If something attacks him, cast a spell for me.
Okay.
Right, I'm gonna.
No.
I'm gonna swim back up to the. I'm gonna swim. So wait, when I slipped and fell, how did I fall in?
Like on your back.
I was going for belly flop.
On my back. Like this. I sank down, something touched my leg. So I'm gonna orient myself, and I'm gonna launch up towards where I believe is up.
Yeah, I mean, you're naturally going to kind of drift towards the surface, so you can kind of paddle your way there. And as you do, you don't feel, you just kind of see a little distance away from you, a kind of a dark shape moving in the murky light, and that's probably off to your left as you're swimming straight ahead to the shore.
Okay, cool.
I mean, nothing. You're making your way towards the shore, and like you do see that shape before it disappears, but you're paddling like crazy, and you manage to kind of break the surface, probably a few feet from the other side, as the party is kind of standing there on the shore watching you, and
Only scorecards.
yeah, nothing's grabbed you immediately.
Okay, and I'll be like, I needed to like wash off, guys. So felt like I'd take a quick swim.
Balin and Lycon, roll me a perception check. All right. Both of you are kind of looking at him, and you actually see like something, like the back of something, like roll over, just barely breaking the surface out at about the center of the water, and then
That's
like
behind him?
in your direction.
Okay.
Yeah, it's about 15-20 feet behind him.
I yell out, swim for the shore.
Popcorn. No. Move towards the shores and step out a little bit as far as I can without my armor sucking me down. And be like, get over here now!
And I'll hear their impressive cheers of my amazing swimming ability. I'll just start swimming quickly towards the shore.
So you just managed to kind of like scramble up on the shore as you guys see again the cresting in the water is the back of whatever this thing is, and it just kind of breaks the shore again before you see it's like turns off in a different direction and dips back below the water, going back down the waterway.
I was feeling kind of dirty, guys, so I thought I'd take a bath.
Did it look like the thing we killed before, or does it look more scaly?
It did not look like a leech. It looked like something more scaly, but with kind of ridges.
Oh, actually, I kind of wish I did see it. I can learn that spell for later.
We still got a long way to go.
If it doesn't kill me.
There's yeah.
You guys are making your way towards the through the woods, and we'll kind of say that at this point, I'm assuming you guys have developed a fair bit of caution when it comes to bridges. So
I'm gonna do the next one blindfolded and walking backwards. What are you talking about?
Why do you assume we would change our actions later?
well, mostly because it's gonna take forever to do every single bridge.
Our characters would pay attention. Us not so much.
But you guys do cross another bridge. Surprisingly, this one is actually in much. This one's actually in much better condition than the other two that you have crossed.
Does it look like it had been recently repaired and or built?
Yeah, it actually. I mean, not completely rebuilt, but it does. You do see signs of much newer wood. Some of the planks have clearly been replaced. Some of the posts have been reinforced, and the knots and stuff have been retied.
What time of the day is it?
Probably late afternoon. Took you about half a day to walk here. Well, yeah. So it probably took about half a day to walk here, and you guys have been in the swamp for probably about 2 hours ish.
As before.
Bless you.
Wow, sounded like part of your soul came out. Holy shit.
Oh, it hurt me so
You
much.
might want to go see if some of your lungs are hanging out your nose. All right, so we're
What are we
crossing.
doing? Where are we walking?
Third bridge.
Third
Oh,
bridge.
good.
He's giving us a pass on this one though, apparently, or not. Yeah.
Wait, so we're just gonna walk across?
This one
We've
is
learned to be careful,
This one's in better
Let's just
condition.
walk across.
and it's in better condition. It looks like it's been recently repaired.
And it's probably trapped.
Probably.
Yeah, there's probably trolls under this one.
But he gave us a pass on this one. I just happened to ask if it had been recently repaired. Otherwise, it would take us
Flipping me
an hour.
off.
Hey,
She did it
put your
first.
shiny axe down. Damn it! I don't have my swords here, so.
All right. So you guys are cautiously making your way across this this mostly repaired bridge, and it will lead you. It will kind of let you onto another island. This one with a little bit more dense in the tree department, and the road the trail as you follow seems to be kind of curving. It seems to be curving. You don't see it immediately come to an end at another bridge. Rather, it seems to be winding its way towards the end of the island.
Damn it.
And as you're kind of making your way down the road, you actually see signs that the trees here. Oh my God! Did cameras move?
I clicked the button. I'm sorry.
That's fine. We'll swap you around. You see signs that someone has been here, like they've been taking care of this area. As you see various things have been tied to the trees. This path in particular seems very well worn and walked, as if, you know, it's been traveled frequently.
What kinds of things have been tied to trees? Gourds or human skulls?
Priests, you know.
There's no
Divergent.
human skull. There's no skulls. They seem like little charms, things made out of sticks. Some of them seem to be like one of them seems to be like a fish skeleton. There's a tree that is just covered in like the entire nailed up to it is the entire lengths of shed snake skin.
No, I'm not gonna walk anywhere near that fucking tree.
Well, I mean, is that like druidy stuff to do? Hang up dead
Or haggish.
or hag? Okay, yeah.
Or witchy. Because druids don't really want to kill things, I don't think. Or is that right? I don't know.
Well, I don't know that anybody necessarily killed anything. It's just, oh, it's pretty and dead. Let's hang it on a tree.
That's definitely not something we would do.
Okay. So does that? I mean, we're looking for the hag, right? So.
No,
No.
we're looking for.
No, we're looking for the goblins.
Kobolds.
Goblins!
We're
We're
gonna
gonna make a whole other stream called the Absent-Minded Druid.
We're hunting something, okay? That much I'm on top of, alright?
Okay.
Are you sure?
So
you're
we're
on
trying to avoid the hag. Is this the hag that ate my parents?
What is wrong with Ashley? No! It is goblins. We've confirmed that.
There is a swamp witch. That is what you heard.
She's a switch.
Can we go talk to the sandwich?
Why?
Oh,
Cause she might have killed my mom or dad. She killed one of my parents, maybe.
Ah, did you kill my parents? Her name's Kismet.
so you guys, you're like following this path with some kind of caution.
Yes.
Well, yeah.
All right. As you are making your way down the winding path, you see more and more of these kind of things that have been nailed to the tree. But eventually, as you kind of turn around a corner, as the trees go thicker and thicker, you see that this muddy trail kind of seems to arrive at the end of this island in what appears to be like an open, swampy lagoon. You can actually see the open ocean that as it flows into the bay here, that just beyond these kind of shallow waters, while what appears to be an old 2-story buildings, its walls soggy with moss and its roof sagging with age, is sitting right here on the shore of this lagoon.
Can't we go see what's in it?
No.
What do you
Man,
guys
we've
wanna
been
do?
here for like half a day and we still haven't found any goblins.
Yeah, but she may know where the goblins are. I mean, she
Thomas,
lives
money,
out
bitch.
here, right?
And have you ever met a old woman who lives in the swamp that's been friendly?
By the way, I just wanna ask you guys, the tokens that you have on the front page, did you update the health for those?
No.
Mhm.
All right, when I put you onto the next page, just make sure you update your health to whatever your total hit points is with your new level.
Wait, how do we? I just added 2. I didn't.
When you
know what to
if you double click your token, you'll see at the bottom it'll say bar 3 and there'll be a number and a number. You put your new total in place of whatever is there, and that'll make your bar change, the total on your bar change. It's pretty simple.
Nope.
Alright, so you guys are approaching up to the house. Let me move you right here.
Alright, I gotta change my token though before we do this.
It's fine, you can do it on this map.
Escuche.
Listen.
Vobis mina.
I found a sword,
Alright.
guys.
There.
So you guys are approaching the house. What do you want to do?
Knock.
Well, I mean, do you want to stay back and send one person? Do you want to all kind of approach as a group?
Let's send our wonderful ambassador Xantor to go talk to this woman. He has
Yes.
such a great rapport with
So-
other human beings.
Send the person with the lowest charisma score. Yeah. Because
I
that
know it's
always
really
was.
soggy here, but we got these books.
Hi, I shit in your yard and I have
Hey,
books and
hey, that's my line.
We don't have any more books. We
Yeah, we do.
Oh, we do. We got
that
more
one. You got that one book you've been studying.
Do you want Cthulhu to be your Lord and Savior?
Are there any windows visible on this thing?
There are a few. No, I'm sorry. There are no windows on the first floor. There are a couple windows on the second floor.
Yeah, shoot an arrow through one. I'm kidding. I don't want to shoot an arrow through one. I don't think goblins live here, guys. I think we should keep looking.
Right, but she could point us in the way of the cobalt flesh goblin.
Who is she? Is this the woman that you believe murdered your parents and you want to be?
I don't know, it's just a sandwich. Or a hag witch, or a marsh witch. What is she? Swamp witch.
She's a witch.
Swag witch.
Right. Okay.
I go with whatever the first call is. So whatever the first call is.
Go knock on their door.
I'm going to go and knock on her door.
I'm gonna knock an arrow just in case I can shoot somebody.
Okay. So Balin, you make your way up to the house, and you knock on the door. Let's change the sound here. Hold on. To
Ow.
We'll go with this. Turn the frogs down, I guess.
Everybody needs a weapon.
You said everyone's a weapon?
Everybody needs one. I've got a sword. Trent's got an axe.
I can set things on
I
fire.
have my quarterstaff that I turn into a shillelagh, or myself. I'm the ultimate weapon.
No, I mean like literally like have a weapon in your hand. Right?
Like I have an axe in my hand.
He's telling you to be ready. Oh no, also
Good, your loins.
arm yourself. So you knock on the door and it's quiet for a second. You don't hear any response. I mean, do you just do you have any plans? Like if you don't get by the way, is that one of those like thick plastic practice sabers?
This one?
Yeah.
The only saber. Did you make that?
Not this one.
It's so Balin, are you planning on just how long are you planning on waiting, basically?
I was going to knock and then give it a 5 count, and if I heard no response, knock again, a little louder, and say, "Hello, is anyone home?"
Okay. It's probably about a minute before you hear anything. You hear a sound of what sounds like a metal pan kind of knocking off a shelf and a loud noise. And then you hear a voice from inside that says, "Be right there!" And
All right,
there's
good time.
kind of scrambling as the door you hear a lock on the door kind of being unbolted as the door slowly creaks open just a little bit, and in the kind of little space in the door, you see what appears to be a halfling, ruffled hair, kind of very, very startled looking. He says, "Can I help you?"
Did you say he says?
Yes, it is a male.
Okay.
I'll be like, yeah. Do you live here?
You really can't hear what he's saying. He's
nowhere
talking
near the
directly to Balin.
Oh, I didn't know I had to move my token to be part of the
Oh
party.
God, how long have we been playing this game?
Well, I mean, if you wanted to be next to him, you have to be next to him.
I know. I'm just.
Do you really want to stand in front of me with an arrow knock?
Good
Oh God.
afternoon, sir. I'm sorry we were disturbing you. We are here seeking goblins. We are sent the bounty from Sandpoint to seek out goblins in this marsh. You have to know where we could find them.
He says, yes, there are goblins in the swamp. They live somewhere in the center. You just have to turn from the ocean and walk straight and keep going, and you'll find them eventually.
What's your name, sir?
He says, I'm Walthus.
What are you up to, Wolfus?
I live here.
What does a man of your stature live here in the swamp?
Man of your stature.
He's not racist at all.
That's more classist.
He says,
Elitist.
I'm the swamp protector. I live here and keep track of anything. If you guys are looking for goblins, there's none around here. You should probably go find them.
You're not gonna let us in for for us to rest our feet?
Wait, hold a moment. You are the warden.
Yes, me.
Yes, Amico told us of you.
I don't know who that is, but okay.
It's all right. She's a young lady in Sandpoint who runs a tavern. But she did mention that the warden lived out here, so it's a good pleasure to meet you.
Yes. And he kind of leans over your shoulder to Xantor. He says, I'm sorry, my house is a bit of a mess, and I'm really not accepting visitors right now.
It's okay. We just want to come in for like a minute and sit down because we're tired and we've been crossing through the swamp and we've been attacked by leeches and other things. So,
Almost drowned.
Don't people out here follow like the travelers' rules and accept guests?
Roll me a persuasion check.
Should go well.
He talked himself out of leaving.
Natural 20.
-1, Jesus.
He says, no, really, I really can't. There's a lot of you. I don't have room. I don't have that much room.
I think you should let us in.
You gonna try to intimidate him now?
Yeah.
I think
Do you want
to? For that.
Are you just saying that, or do you want to push on the door? Do you want to do anything else?
I'm gonna push on the door slightly.
I'm gonna block his hand.
Oh, okay. He's gonna stop us. Phelan, I don't trust this. This guy's kind of sketchy for.
You want to know what is not trustworthy? It is a person who has been opened their door to us, who we have heard nothing bad about. And when you ask, may we please come in? If they say no, you do not force yourself in. That is untrustworthy behavior.
Ooh, snap.
He says, I agree. You should, the goblins, you should definitely go hunt them down. Yeah.
Have they been giving you any trouble, says Kismet as she walks closer to the door?
He says, yes.
Yes.
Yes, and I would appreciate it if you would go. And
then as he says yes, I'm gonna come up and I'll be like, so, may we come in and discuss the goblin problem? So we can better equip
like
ourselves.
munching on dead babies behind the door.
And I would like to persuade him.
Oh yeah, let's see if the naked
possible.
dwarf can do anything.
Why is he naked?
Go ahead and roll me a persuasion check.
Damn.
Okay. He says, well, if you really insist, I suppose, I suppose just for a minute or two, but really,
Thank you. And then I kind of push the door open, move Balin aside, and I go look for a
I am
chair.
not budging. You want to contest me on that? Fine.
He just invited us in.
Contest a
He
roll.
just let us in.
No.
invited us in.
He said we could come in. He didn't open the door any further.
he will slowly sort of open the door, so that you guys can kind of step in. He says, fine. I don't have any food or anything like that.
Could
We
you
just
go
want
get us some?
information.
Perfect. We will share some of ours with yours if you need some. We have provisions we will provide it to undertake this quest.
Oh, look at the nice dwarf.
You gotta follow RPG rules where you're welcome in any home.
Are there some dishes you're not using? I'll just take these.
Like nobody really questions it unless you start like beating the shit out of them or something. They're just like, "Oh, this man is in my home."
He as you guys are stepping forward, he says, "There's really is a lot of you though. It's not that much room."
I just need 4 hours of rest.
Oh my god.
I want to go over and talk to him. I want to be like, so, if you're the warden, why are you
Wardening.
small accommodations? Can't you requisition for more space or more help?
I don't know what you're talking about. I just live here.
You just live here, but I thought you were the warden of the swamp. You were supposed to guard, take care of, manage, I guess, so to speak.
Maybe I don't know. I watch things. I live here. I just take care of my snakes. Sometimes go away.
You keep those to yourself.
And
We're here to help. We are really here to help with the goblin problem. We really just need as much
Ask him
information.
why
as we
there's
can get.
snakes nailed to the tree.
So, shh. Don't pay attention to the crazy lady in the back. She's got brain
I
worm.
whispered.
She fell into the swamp one too many times, hit her head. It's okay. Don't pay attention.
They are shed snakeskin, which are dry.
Oh.
Yeah, they weren't just dead snakes. They were shit snake skins.
Yeah,
Truly,
but that's
we
like
are
going,
here
"Ooh, look,
to-
I bit my fingernail off. Let me nail it into a tree."
that's
Unless you have crazy goblins. We are here to deal with the goblin problem, so any information you could provide would be very, very helpful. So, we're not trying to be imposing, but we are.
But we
Because, I mean, there's 6 of us in your tiny ass house.
He says, well, their village is somewhere southeast of here. If you follow the old trail, you should be able to find it.
If
I really think that right about now they're preparing for like an all-out attack on the humans. Big attack. So you should go deep.
can I do a bullshit check?
Yeah.
You want an insight check? You want
been...
insight check?
Yeah, insight. Can I roll? Because he's been sketchy the whole time, and that's why I keep trying.
Yeah, I wanna. Yeah. He's
Can any of the magic users
Go ahead,
Says the
Lycon.
Magic user.
see if there's like I don't know.
How's up with my token? I
Like,
can't
there's
move
anything
my
hidden in
token.
there anywhere?
All right.
Sorry, one person at a time.
I can't move my token stuck in the wall.
Don't put your token in a wall then.
I was trying to put him back outside at the
Like
door.
chastising a kid.
All right, so
Bob, can
Lycon
can you
insight check.
Check what I see, because all I see is just a black screen.
That's
He
because
could
you
be telling
did.
me my mother's an adult, and I'd believe it.
There you go.
Thank you.
May I roll an insight check as well?
Sure.
Because this guy's been sketchy the whole time, and no one wanted to push further. For
Remember,
more
you have
information.
you have inspiration if you'd like.
Yeah, I know we are. I just corroborate.
Remember, you can use your inspiration if you want.
Yes, I want to use my inspiration.
Okay, rolling the 1d8
1d8.
and add it to your roll.
15.
15.
15. You definitely get the sense that he is being evasive. He is jittery. He's kind of like he seems very nervous around all you people, and you definitely notice that in some of his answers seem to be a little bit either rehearsed or possibly like made up on the spot.
2 questions. First question: how is he dressed?
Okay. Second question. No, we'll go with the first one. You can see his token. He is wearing. This is not the exact clothing he's wearing, but he's wearing very, very plain like leathers. He's got a leather tunic on. He's a plain kind of shirt tucked under that, and like breech pants with these like high leather boots.
Second question: are there any like? For what I can see inside the house,
Yeah.
what's like the are the decorations or okay? So let me phrase this properly. Inside the house, are the things inside the house? Are there any pictures in the house? And is there furniture? And is the furniture made for a small person?
Okay, yeah. 2 questions. This also goes back to the clothing. Do me a favor and roll me a perception check because you said you wanted to check out what he looks like.
Perception.
Yeah. I'll give you advantage on this because you're like scrutinizing this guy. Doesn't matter. 19. So his wearing like a big tunic with like the sleeves rolled up. And you kind of notice now that you're looking, there are these like sore red marks on his arms. They look like there are like scratches and these kind of red marks that you, being a druid and someone who's very familiar with nature, almost instantly recognize as snake bites. And second of all, the as to what is going on in what the house is. So you guys are standing in the main room, which is sort of like a living room. It one side against the wall is like a wooden settle. If you don't know what a settle is, it's in old taverns, and they still have them sometimes in England. There are these high-backed wooden benches that, like, the back looks it looks like a weird like church pew or something with a really high back and these like wall kind of things. They look really out of place in taverns, but they that's what a settle is. And there appear to be several. It is obviously it is constructed such that a small person can like climb up and sit on it with there's an ottoman kind of like stool kind of thing. There are also several damaged looking potted plants. Some of them seem to be like tipped over, their dirt spilled onto the floor. Okay. I'm gonna do 2 things. Yeah. Well, hold on. I gotta look at the screen. By the way, you're in the room with the guy. Yeah. I'm gonna from where I am in the room, my friend Maffrey. Okay, so I'm gonna look at Lycon and I'm gonna kind of gesture with my eyes to the bites on him. I'm gonna make sure Lycon like. How do I gesture?
You do something like this.
Hey, look!
While you're scratching your chin, you just sort of.
That's the Kismet. Hey, look. That's not,
What Balin did, I'm gonna do to Lycon. I'm gonna nudge Trendane, and then I want to. Let me see if I can do this right. Hold on, I need to check my spell book real quick.
I know I'm behind him, but can I see any of his indications of the snake bites to?
Once I'll say maybe, but you got like, if you haven't like, because I don't want to just say like everyone notices them at the same time. So
right,
we'll say
that wouldn't make sense. That's why I'm saying.
That's what you probably like. If they're pointed out, you probably note they become pretty obvious. But if it's not what you're looking for initially, then you know it's.
My question is, because I'm standing behind.
Oh yeah. You could definitely see like the red on his arms.
Like 4 foot tall.
Wait, let me finish. Since I'm standing behind Xantor, can I see his signal to Icon that he's pointing to his arm?
We'll say yes. You can probably see him.
Probably standing more of an angle.
No is a perfectly acceptable answer.
No, we'll say yes.
Okay. I'm gonna. Shit, I don't remember if she can do it or not. If she can because she said she can shapeshift herself, but I don't know if she can dissipate herself into like.
Egyptians?
I don't know what we're talking about.
Egyptians, clearly. You know.
Walk like.
Oh.
Egyptian.
What's the word I'm looking for?
I don't know.
Shit.
You've been doing a lot of that. Can I roll a perception check and see if I notice anything out of the ordinary? Because he seemed shifty to me, and I just kind of want to.
Yeah, are you looking for anything in particular that he hasn't already noticed?
No, maybe just something about the way that the house looks, or just anything that would kind of make a reasonable person go.
I know exactly what I'm
You
doing.
can roll me a perception check. Yeah.
Okay.
Law school.
While
Disadvantage.
while she's doing that, I'm gonna turn around, face.
I don't see shit.
And we drink.
She rolled a quick. Oh wow, we got a drink for that.
Wow.
I'm gonna turn around and face
Buffet.
Mulligan.
Muffet, and I'm
Muffet. Her name is Muffet. Okay.
Nay.
and I'm
His
gonna.
name.
I need you guys to watch me because I have to do this gesture. I'm gonna go.
Watch me whip.
Watch me whip. No, watch me nay. No, watch me whip. So watch me nay.
I don't have any idea what any of that means.
All right. No, I'm gonna. I'm gonna go like that. I hope she understands what I'm saying.
She does not because I do not.
I know what he means to tell her, but she's not.
All right, so at some point we need to get together in a group outside of everything else.
And
You guys can just step out of the house and talk.
Okay, while he's doing that, I'm gonna reach up to what's the guy's name?
Waltus.
Goblin.
Waltus. I'm gonna extend my hand and I'm just gonna be like, I'm so sorry. I know we have barged in on you. We've been traveling for a while. Just extend my hand for like a handshake and be like, we're gonna go rest for the evening. We'll be just outside past the creepy ass tree with all the snake skins on it. If you need us, you know where to find us. But we're gonna leave you alone. I apologize. My manners escaped me as we came in. Like I said, it's been a very, very long day, so I apologize for intruding. And I'm gonna glance back at Xantor and Balin. I'm gonna be like, I'm just gonna kind of glance, and I'm gonna look back at the gentleman and be like, well, if you need us, we'll be out there. Otherwise, in the morning, we're going to continue on our mission towards the goblins.
He'll take your hand, and as he takes it, he says, yes, okay, well, if you wanna go, that's fine. Just go deal with those goblins as soon as you can, and I'll be here. Go. Can you do me a favor and roll me a perception check?
Everybody?
No, just him.
Oh yes, he sees
Nice.
the future. Sees all.
He sees the fucking sweat coming off him.
What movie was that where the guy had like the bead of sweat and then he knew it was fake and he shot him?
Total Recall.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
the remake.
No, it was in the first one.
It's in the original.
I thought it was in the remake too.
He says by the way, before you guys go, as he kind of turns and glances, I had a little bit of an accident with my pets and I'm not in great shape. Do any of you have any healing abilities?
Yes.
And as he's turning to the group and kind of asking us, Lycon, you're not sure, but like something just seems off. Like you're looking at his face, but it just, I don't know. It's hard to focus on. It just, something seems off about it for just a split second.
About him?
No, just like the way the light falls on his face and makes his features look, or I don't know.
It looks
It's
like
just
this.
Rawr.
no. He does not look like stubble mustache.
Okay.
But he's turning to you. He says, well, would you possibly be so generous?
Let me I think, let me check. Give me just a minute. We'll step outside. I think we might have what you need, but I'm gonna have to go ask because it's not me. I'm definitely not the one to ask about such things, but I will go check for you. If you will give us just a minute, I will be right back and check with one of my friends outside.
Okay.
And I'm gonna go to walk out, and I'm going to gesture towards Balin very steadily to follow us out.
All right, so you guys kind of follow each other out the front door.
I'm gonna talk to I'm gonna whisper to Mufei and I'll be like, "Can you disperse yourself or turn yourself in a shadow and travel through the house unseen?"
She says, I don't think so. I could try, but it would require quite a bit of stealth.
Oh, okay.
He's like,
Balin,
okay,
Balin,
but do it.
are you not following him outside?
No.
Balin, did you not follow us out?
No, I did not.
Oh, Balin's is
You're the worst at.
No, Balin is doing something else, but go ahead.
Okay, so Balin's doing something else. I'm gonna look at Lycon and be like, "Did you see the bites? Something's going on inside the house."
And I'm gonna lean over to him and I'll be like, it's either him being some weird druggie or he's under duress, him or his family. Don't know if he has one. But I'm also going to walk over to Zach and I'm gonna see if he can he direct his detection spell in any way, shape, or form? I guess Zach, I'm asking.
I should be able to detect in a 30-foot radius.
Yeah, it's just a vision range.
Okay, does that also include our new friend?
I would
shape.
if he's looking at her.
The shape.
Oh, they already detected her. She's neutral.
Yeah, I was already able to detect her because she's.
I'm gonna
celestial.
ask him if he can do a detection toward the direction of the gentleman in the house and the house, because something doesn't seem right.
Yeah, I should be able to scan the whole house, just even outside. Realistic.
We use him like a dolphin.
I'm gonna use echolocation
for mine.
So they're
that to him because something seems off, and I'm trying to narrow down the possible causes.
So they're doing that. What are you doing, Balin?
Stepping after everybody else is walking outside, I'll move over and kneel down before him and kind of hold out my hands to inspect his bites a little more closely.
Sure.
How many times have they bitten you? Your pets, are they venomous snakes or are they just like constrictors or something? Because I'm looking to see if there are fangs.
Yeah.
Or...
It looks like the bite, like there are the puncture wounds are definitely fang bites. The wounds are kind of red and swollen. It looks like there's definitely poison involved, though it's not like necrotic or like, lethal snake poison. It's more like just extremely painful, like slow acting. So the fact that he was bitten probably a good couple times means that he's probably in a lot of pain as the poison works. What's up?
How far apart are the fangs to indicate the size of snake?
The snakes look like from their bite. Well, do you have like any kind of nature ability or survival ability?
I have -1, but
yeah, you can roll a nature or survival to see if you know much about this.
Let's see. Yeah, let's go with nature, just because some of the people I may have had to intimidate may have had creatures that they kept as pets.
Let's see what you get.
10.
Your best guess is that they're probably not huge snakes, but you really have no you don't have much experience with snake bites, so
I'm not a herpesologist, right?
You don't know. Your guess is maybe they're smaller, maybe some average size snakes, but you're kind of down there. Are any of you kind of coming into the house? Like, have you made a decision to do anything? Are you kind of like coming in?
Yeah, I can cure poison, but like I no one's asked me to do it.
I just want to know. I just want to know if any of you are coming in. Like, you've finished your discussion and are coming in while Balin is talking to this guy.
I was going to, after I got done talking to Zach, I was gonna scan the other side of the house and kind
That's
of.
fine. All right, you can work on that. You're kind of peeking your head around. So Xantar, you were just kind of looking, like walking around and looking into the door, and just as you see it, Balin, you're kind of like examining this guy's arms, and he just kind of like slowly like leans in to like show you as you're like counting all the wounds that are going up his arms. Unfortunately, Balin, because you're looking at his arms, you don't quite see it immediately. Xantar, you're walking in, you can see this guy's face directly across from you. You actually watch as his face almost ripples as if it were water and someone had just dropped a pebble into it. Like there's just kind of a ripple among his features as he he leans in, and you actually see like the mouth, like you're watching as the mouth kind of begins to kind of form like crack that widens, and it continues up the face and almost widens into like a spiral shape along his face that is opening with all these kind of teeth. As his features ripple, he lunges in to bite at Balin's face, right up against him. And as he does that, that is where we're gonna end it for tonight.
What happened to Zach's detection thing that I asked him to do?
I mean, I was going to detect.
He was going to do it, but unfortunately, Balin put himself in a prime position. So.
This is what you get for being nice to snake people.
No, it was a snake.
You guys want to be nice to the weird, shady people. I try to be nice to the obvious things, and y'all killed it.
No, I never wanted.
I'm just fucking mean to
I'm going on
everything.
record saying I never wanted to be nice. I tried to barge my way into the house because he was acting shady as hell, and everyone was like, "Oh, why are you just?"
He wasn't acting shady originally. Originally,
Yes,
you have a group. You have a giant group of people showing up to your house.
His whole conversation, all of his answers were like just very like, kind of like, if you're the
I just thought he was an aloof and a lazy bastard.
No, if he's the warden in the woods, like he would know, like he'd want to guide heroes on how to like save us and everything like that. He was just very like
I don't
quick
know.
to answer.
Nico said he was kind of the warden. With like air quotes.
Yeah, a warden's a protector. A warden's a protector of the.
Well,
like,
either way, this is all discussion that we're gonna have to save for next time, because it looks like the swamp warden Walthus might possibly be something strange, something you guys were not expecting, and
upside down.
yeah, and what
we're expecting everything.
And it looks like Balin has gotten himself into some trouble. So that is all we're going to get done for today, but I hope you guys had a good time. I hope you guys enjoyed this romp through the swamp, and all the creatures then. Yeah.
The swamp romp.
But we're gonna have, obviously we're gonna come back to all this next week, but until then, a big thank you to everyone that hung out with us, all of our friends and fans. Thank you guys for hanging out in chat. Especially thanks to Hitch and his community for joining us today. You guys are awesome. You guys don't know, but me and Hitch on Twitter, we're like in a little battle back and forth to see who can hit 1K first.
Nice.
So we're he has an advantage because I think this guy who like a 12 million or something follower like Minecraft dude on YouTube gave him a shout out in one of his videos. So he's got a leg up, but we're working on it. We're gonna beat him there. Or if we hit 1K at the same time, who knows? We may have a big party together and have fun with everyone. But thank you guys for playing, and as always, we're going to why don't we get a big thanks to my players. Tell everyone a little bit about who you are, what you do on the internet, and if you want a little bit of thoughts on tonight's session and about what's going on with you guys. So we'll start at the top with Trendane.
You're the one on the top, though. I mean, you're
Like
top of the order.
right. So then we should start with you. Oh,
Well, I'm no one.
Ignore the man behind the curtain.
I'm not important. Don't Don't pay attention to me.
Then I shouldn't listen to you then, and we can just decide who goes first all on our own.
This isn't
So
a.
anyway.
I mean, it's not a democracy.
Is it more of an oligarchy or?
It's a theocracy.
Oh, well, yeah.
Oh, that works too.
Yeah. All right, so, my God, I am. I'm Trending Sparks. I'm a freelance professional voice actor person thing, doohickey, apparently trouble magnet. And you can find me on Twitter at Trendane, just kind of like it says right there. Feel free to follow me because I also play D&D with another group. But we don't have a set schedule, unlike this very nice group. So there's no telling when.
Nice.
He's like, yeah, he waits for us.
What just happened?
I'm not sure. I think.
Why
Whoa, we can't.
Why are you sharing your screen? What are you doing to me?
What the hell?
Stop that!
Porn that he sees.
I don't know. I'm sorry, guys.
I didn't know you could do that. Don't do
How
that.
did you click on? Oh, share screen. There's a big ass share screen button.
It was glowing green, and I like.
Way to whitewash the stream there. Anyway, so yeah, audiobooks and video games and all sorts of stuff like that, and D&D and live cold read voice acting for video games that don't have any voice acting in them. All that's over on stream, which you can see in the chat way over there on the other side of
Like Twitch broadcasting with no video.
Sacrifice McNoface over there.
What's the book that you just
My
did?
no face.
Yeah, and yeah, that's kind of who I am, and who I am next week. I don't know. I may have no face, so I'll be very much like Zach and Adam.
Adam.
Yeah.
It's your turn.
We've done this 45 times, sir.
No, you've done it like 2.
Oh man.
Sometimes it's best to just let the action happen. I'm Adam. I'm a project manager. Actually, responsible for people. Believe it or not. My day job. I don't usually imbibe as much during the day.
As much.
And at night, I don't know. We're kind of in a weird place because a certain someone has not asked me to stream because he's busy. But I'm one half of a.
Hasn't set a schedule like we were supposed to.
I hear these voices in my head. I'm one half of a streaming show called Totally Tweet, where we are everything gamers, and we also talk about like what we're drinking as we stream. Our schedule is usually during the week.
It's a good time for it.
And also I'm writing a book.
You need to work on your elevator pitch, man.
Very slowly. You need to show up to our shows.
I was gonna say ooh, but that was a damn good comeback.
There you go.
That was a damn good comeback.
So that's mean. I love Ashley. Ashley's great.
You can love her. And still,
that was
He's okay. I got some few choice things.
And yeah. So Totally Tweet. Check us out. It's. I was gonna say the pie and chips thing. That's the only place you can get your pie and chips for free.
That's way old. Like
I
10 years ago.
don't think I should blend the beer and the wine like during a show sitting.
or ever.
Ever.
For any reason.
That sounds terrible.
Not good.
College
okay.
where you pass out and die.
I'm gonna take over for Adam since I think he might actually collapse in a second. I'm Chris. I am playing the Dwarven Rogue, the intelligent, masterful, perceptive Dwarven Rogue, and I am the other half of the Totally Tweaked Twitch stream, which has been on a slight hiatus as of late because I'm waiting on a house to be built, and I'm also growing a beard.
He's got a drinking problem. So.
And I can do this with my eyebrow.
I mean, if Kim Kardashian can get famous, boom, there you go.
well, we do.
Is that
we
what?
do
Is that
a,
what she's famous for?
I think it's her butt or something, or a blowjob.
Does she do that?
What's up with Kanye?
Does she raise one butt cheek? Is that how she? Is that
She
her?
actually can.
One's like really tone and plum shaped, and then the other one's like.
She actually
It sags down to her ankle.
She actually can raise them alternating. Her and Amber Rose. I've seen videos.
A lot of people do.
A lot of people.
Rock does that with his pet.
Yeah, with his pecs. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
just a muscle thing. Yeah.
Well, that's information that we all needed.
I feel more.
Thing.
Anyway, back to the topic at hand. I'm Chris. I'm playing like the rogue
What?
icon who's very perceptive and, most of the time. Right at the end of the show. I am the other half of the Totally Tweak stream. We do random stuff. Lately, we've been doing a lot of World of Warcraft and nothing because I have been busy with other things, like trying to have a house built, so I don't have to live at my in-laws anymore. And do stuff and things. And if you guys are bored, well, sometimes it's when your bedroom cuts up to your in-laws wall,
We gotta keep going.
it's difficult. So yeah, we do stuff, we do things. We're trying to take it off full time, and we will eventually. So hang out with us, bear with us, please. We will get it going. The personal issues like Adam's drinking problem.
I don't have a drinking problem, okay? The beer is my friend.
And then we're gonna go to Josh, the invisible guy who said like 10 words the
No, we have to go to
entire 3
Ashley.
hours.
Ash is next.
I don't
Like
know.
if
I
Ashley would
only have one monitor. I am literally on a sewing table. Like it is a sewing machine. Table. My computer on.
Dude, I will buy you a computer.
I have the computer. I don't have space. I have a monitor. I don't have space to put said monitor.
Well, oh shit, my headphones came out.
I'll buy you a house.
So while I'm plugging my headphones back in, Ashley,
Shut up, Ashton. Ashley, go.
tell us a little bit about yourself.
I'm Ashley. I'm from Two Dorks. I do Diablo and WoW on Mondays at 8:30. On Thursdays, I do Horseshoes and Hand Grenades with my co-host Steven, my brother-in-law.
Shit, Steven, I remember him.
Yeah, we stream random stuff during the week, but Monday and Thursdays are our set schedule. The end.
Oh, you forgot. Once every 2 months, you play D&D with us.
Yeah.
Just occasionally.
Twice a month I play D&D with these guys. I'm Fate Kills PHAT on Twitter and
Like fat.
And
yeah, I thought Fatty Kells.
and last but not least, we have Josh, who's been muted this whole time.
That's me.
He was actually having sex.
I have two computer screens set up, so I can have a lot going on the other screen over here.
I was gonna say that's why his camera's been off for the last 2 weeks.
That's
He's doing his game show. His cam show.
He's streaming his show on the other.
Did you like
D&D on one screen, live Jasmine on the other.
Anyways, yeah, I'm Josh. I'm Zach. I didn't really make any decisions this go around.
No, you let us on the bridge.
You did. You made the first very important one, sir.
Well, I had to have some contribution. I threw a javelin, didn't do shit. Actually, the fucked up thing is that in the very beginning, I was super quiet because I was updating my hero because we leveled up. So I learned a bunch of new stuff. I have an oath now, which I'll go over next time we play, I guess. So
You
I
have to say your oath every time you swing your weapon.
a lot of cool. I have an oath of vengeance, which makes me like a total badass. So I can't wait to actually use some of my stuff. But
he's just gonna shout revenge every time he swings, but he's not getting revenge for anything because they haven't done anything to him personally.
Well, the oath of vengeance is kind of just like any evil doer.
They've all personally wronged you on some level.
Well, the thing is,
what constitutes evil? Because
the
there's
things
some ambiguity there in the middle, and I might need to watch myself.
I mean, look, I have detect evil, so obviously in this game, there's a very clear line between what is good and what is evil.
I don't think so.
I don't know. I'm kind of me and the druid there are kind of like,
Yeah.
But
You
anyways,
guys are
what I
chaotic. You guys are
say-
chaotic neutral, verging on chaotic evil.
Oh, I'm
Well-
chaotic neutral, baby.
Yeah, I'm chaotic neutral.
What I was gonna say is he puts like defeating evil above even him being good. So like he'll be evil for the sake of just not evil, but like neutral, chaotic.
Would
to
he
make
say,
sure that he destroys evil.
All right. Me
would
and
you
Jay
say
I would
nobody puts
so.
the baby in the corner?
I was down with that.
Oath of Vengeance is more like Spanish Inquisition than it is like Holy Roman Empire.
I'm down.
No
with
one
that.
suspects.
I think it's best covered with this sentence. To these paladins, sometimes called Avengers and Dark Knights, their own purity is not as important as delivering justice.
That's the one.
Yeah,
There you go.
it's
Ooh,
probably
okay.
I think Judge Dredd is probably a good role model.
That
Dude, I
is-
just watched that movie like 3 days
You
ago.
can't handle the truth.
Which
The
one?
original one or the Dread?
That is not Judge Dredd.
Dude, no, I'm sorry.
can't handle the
Dread
truth.
are still
There
good.
is Judge Dredd and there is Dredd. Which one
Yeah,
would you
no, there is that.
I watched Dread. I mean, I've seen them
Okay,
both.
no,
Just
but
saying,
also I was
still
saying
good.
the You Can't Handle the Truth is not Judge Dredd.
Where
That
are
is
you
a
hiding the drugs?
that is a different movie altogether.
You didn't say you can't handle the truth.
No, what's his name? Adam
I
did.
love the new Dread. I thought was fucking. I've seen it probably like 10 times.
It is good, and spoiler, they're not actually working on a sequel right now.
He's trying to get it with a TV series on Netflix.
Yeah,
He
but
is-
they have no plans to
Not
make a
doing
sequel because it fucking bombed in theaters. So
It
yeah,
got such a cult following afterwards. Anyways, so I'm this paladin dude. I do normally kick ass, so hopefully next time I'll be able to kill some stuff. Well, debatable, whatever.
Elves are Hunter's Mark.
I do stream another game called Dungeon Boss. I played that quite a bit lately, and I've been releasing a lot of music and stuff like that. I don't know if they posted my stuff in chat. Oh
Yep.
yeah, there it is. Cool. Follow me on Twitter, Twitch, and that's all I really got to say right now.
awesome. And as always, I am your fantastic host and dungeon master
Who doesn't
named
matter.
Askren. Don't pay attention to me. I am no one.
Pay no attention to the man behind the curtain.
No, I'm in front of the curtain.
Do your
Ooh.
fingers like when you guys like drink a lot? Do your fingers get like tingling?
Yes.
Only when I sleep on the
But anyway, I'm your host and Dungeon Master Askren, and I always have a fun time running for you guys and streaming. You guys know I love doing this, and D&D is one of my favorite things to do. So here's some spoilers, since we're coming up. We're kind of in the last little portion where only the true fans stay to watch. Spoilers is right now we're working on a Patreon tier reward. That is going to be going up soon. I'm putting together on the DL things for a brand new show that's going to be running on the channel, and I can't reveal any details about it. I can't tell you who's going to be playing, and I can't tell you what it's going to be about.
Dude.
But I can tell you it is going to be all nude,
All the time.
and
I will
It-
definitely watch that.
It's the only way you can play D&D.
no, it's there's definitely cool stuff in the works. As always, road to 1K, definitely share it with your friends, all that good stuff. Encourage them to follow. We are less than 30 followers already. I think we're about 29 followers right now, which is ridiculous. But yeah, if you want to see more D&D, you should definitely come to Fuzzy Dice on Tuesday. I'll be hanging out with James Diamato from One Shot RPG, and also if you need even more than that, I just got done DMing on Encounter Roleplay's 24-hour stream. We played the Christmas Festival of Joy, which was an amazing romp that went from joyous winter carnival to gore-soaked horror festival as the Fae slaughtered everyone, and it was amazing.
I'm afraid of Santa Claus.
And then we played, of course, Big Motherfucking Crab Truckers, which is my favorite game ever. And you can catch me on Encounter Roleplay every Thursday as I DM Iron Gods, the Lords of Rust, and I'm also playing in the Storm King's Thunder game there. So all kinds of D&D stuff for you to check out. Definitely check it all out on YouTube. Every video gets uploaded there. And as always, we're gonna bounce out of here, but we hope to see you guys next week. So try not to let Dice Thulu get his tentacles on you, because he may not be what he seems and then bite your face. We'll see you guys next week. Take care.
Bye.
Bye, guys.
Be careful.